Alright, dude, we're recording.
It is live.
It's live, and it's done!
Live from the Mazda 95.
Yeah.
Straight from Sherwood.
Wait, how did you know this was the 95?
Just by appearance. You know me, doing working in cars for 25 fucking years.
Yeah.
But, okay, yeah, we're...
well, we don't have to address an audience.
Well, shut up. We're in transit going to Harbor Freight to goddamn Asher and Colonel Glen.
Goddamn
We're on a fucking mission to find a Dremel tool, not for water pipe usage, for another use. So it does not need...
You do not mention a water pipe in this store or you will be banned.
So no water pipes. Well, no, you can use water pipe, but do not use the B word.
We do not use the B word. And this is not to smoke weed out of it. If you say weed, you will get smacked. We're 12 years old.
We are discussing...
We are the fucking law. I am the law.
We are discussing the new facts that have come to light about Luciano Pavarotti.
I was so blind before.
There is no fucking coupon for a Dremel tool in this giant fucking cell paper. There's
You're kidding me.
None.
And yet they have these fucking LED goddamn lobster lights.
It's a defroster with light auto heater for $10.
Who needs that?
It's like palm size.
Who fucking needs that around?
But okay,
here?
Luciano Pavarotti has died, I believe, about 6 years ago, and he
we're slow to getting this news.
There has been facts that have been released about Luciano Pavarotti that were never uncovered until a memoir, his diary, was discovered from his harem. And his harem diary was discovered, and will shake the very foundations of what you thought you knew about Pavarotti.
Yeah, well, 4 sentences.
Okay, Pavarotti performed at Pompeii in ruins for a studio audience as a clown, as Pagliacci, and he turned on the audience at the end of the performance and ran through the crowd in a bloodthirsty frenzy.
The guy had nails on him.
He had nails. He had nails in his clown suit. That son of a bitch killed a woman with his bare hands.
She must have been like 12 too.
She was like a 12-year-old girl he killed with his bare fucking hands in front of a studio audience, and it was filmed, and the fucking film has now been released now that he's died. But there's a gag order. He was they were sworn to secrecy or be interned in an Italian prison. Actually, it was no, it wasn't Italian. I believe it may have been in Corsica. But
what?
Corsica.
Well, but I mean, like that is like way out of the.
No, that's the thing. No, that's the thing. Is Corsica has extradition treaties with the Vatican. So the Vatican paid 100. The Pope himself, Pope Benedict the 16th, the crown Pope of Hell, paid Pavarotti $16 million in Italian lira.
What? No.
To shut his mouth and never speak of this performance. And it was only broadcast. It was only broadcast in the Vatican for the Pope himself. He was the only audience.
What is the official currency of the Vatican? Do you know?
The Vatican
like orphan tears or what?
The Vatican's currency is not to be named. It cannot be spoken of.
Where's all this goddamn traffic?
So Pavarotti, Luci fucking Anno Pavarotti,
you cock, let me over. Jesus Christ.
Committed unspeakable crimes on stage, paid for in cold hard cash by the Vatican, $16 million in lira. And
well, I mean, what?
His harem, where he stores his millions, because Pavarotti has never spent a dime in his life. He has never spent a dime in his life. He keeps his money in his harem bank vault, which is only attended by people like top chefs. Like, we're talking Tokyo sous chefs. So Pavarotti himself lived in this bank vault 4 to 5 weeks out of the year when he wasn't on tour.
Was his neighbor Richard D. James?
No, that was in London. Pavarotti himself lived on an island that was unbeknownst to the international waters, because it was the Pavarotti Memorial Family Island, which is off the southern tip of Sicily, I believe.
So he was like bona fides, banned from like 32 countries.
He was banned from a few countries, but most of them were too scared because they would extradite him to the Vatican because he
back like air freight, like fucking like a Hannibal Lecter or something.
So they had to at Pompeii, Pavarotti was not charged with any crime. Even though they had it on video, but that video evidence would not hold up in court because it was a performance.
Oh, okay.
So they could not prove that the girl actually died. They thought it was fake, kind of like Faces of Death or Traces of Death, but she did die and was buried in a shallow grave. She appeared to be maybe 18, 19 years old, but come to find out she was very young, like crazy young. Pavarotti himself dug the grave
with his stage costume still on.
But he, with his stage costume still on, he wore it for 3 days in tears because he realizes the crime that he committed. So Pavarotti himself was his own judge, his own trial, his own jury.
They say that he used that he always smelled like beef stroganoff, like always.
He smelled of beef stroganoff, but he only ate raw meat. He only ate raw meat and vagina. He ate a lot of vagina. That's what was the secret to his longevity, because he was actually, what most people do not know about Luciano Pavarotti is his age was unknown, because he supposedly lived he supposedly lived in a village outside of Florence for like possibly over like 75 years before he actually broke into the theater. He was like a shaman, basically, like out in this village.
Just as a pretext to this person that I'm speaking to is actually my best friend. He's not just a vagrant that carjacked me and started to ramble off this nonsense.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Blasphemy.
We have.
Are you gonna get over or what?
Just slow the fuck down, Brian. This dumb bitch.
I am slow down.
And a goddamn get in the fucking left-hand lane. This is a Kia Sedona we're fucking dealing with.
Okay.
It's a fucking soccer mom, dude.
Guess what? I'm gonna hear bumper. Is this fucking let me in? No, he's not.
God damn it! Just get away from this bitch. Okay, back to this fucking. Okay, back to the pretext. I grew up with Brian from Russellville.
Hey, Roman, Jesus Christ.
Roman, in
What
fucking Russellville, and we grew up together.
Is your turn signal stuck, lady? There we go.
Best friends since I was like 10 years old, and I moved to Chicago. He moved to Missouri, so we lost touch for several years. We didn't see each other for many years, but then we got back together. He's living in Little Rock, and I'm about to move back here. So we are catching up on Luciano. I'm younger than him though. I'm like 28 years old. He's like in his 30s. He's a few years older than me. He got me into some
dirty old man.
He got me into some dark things. I was a young boy that he took under his wing.
Oh, good God! I fucking broke his mind, Cherry.
He broke my mind. He fucked me like Batman. Like I was Robin, and he fucked me like Batman. No, not penetration, sex. I'm talking just my mind.
That came later.
My mind was destroyed by this fucking dirty Shylock Pollock motherfucker. Okay, so, and I'm an Irish fuck, basically. I'm basically, yeah, whatever.
You're the Kelly's chili guy, pretty much.
He's a goddamn Pollock, as you can tell. Indiana Pollock. So, Pavarotti, back to the subject. Luciano fucking Pavarotti. He committed unspeakable fucking bloodthirsty crimes against humanity. And he was actually just recently, to this day, December the 1st, he was now been canonized by the Vatican. He is now a saint. They were going to canonize Pope John Paul II, but they said that could wait.
Yeah.
They said the Polish Pope will be put on the back burner because Luciano Pavarotti now must be canonized. So that's what the fuck happened today on this date, December 1st. This news.
We didn't even need consent from cardinals. It is just unanimous across the world that this man, this fucking deity, be put above everyone else on this planet. He is fucking flesh made divine. I'm gonna wreck this goddamn car. I'm so fucking fired up.
I just have to wreck the fucking Mazda. He's so fired up about Luciano Pavarotti.
Damn it!
Luci fucking Anno Pavarotti there's speculation that he predates the Italian language, that he grew up speaking Latin. That's not confirmed.
He invented the language.
He may have had influence on forming the Italian language. We're not certain of those facts.
It's just hearsay.
That's just hearsay. It wasn't like written on any golden tablets, but there has been a golden tablet exhumed from Mesopotamia that mentioned Pagliacci, not Pavarotti, but Pagliacci. So we're not certain of all the facts. We're not certain of all these facts. So we are.
Get off your phone!
We are certain of the canonization. We're certain of the murder. We're certain of the goddamn cover-up by the Vatican. The $16 million in lira still exists because he never spent a dime of it. He had no reason to spend the money.
He didn't have to.
He was given everything. The man, they gave him humans.
Yeah, God, slaves.
They gave Pavarotti
willing slaves,
white slaves.
Oh yes,
women from all across the.
But honestly, I don't
globe,
know
all across the fucking equator. Pavarotti himself could not be held accountable for his crimes because it was an understanding with the audience at the performance that he was deeply shaken. He was very deeply shaken after the murder. So he
showed it.
He showed it. So,
but remorse.
There is a performance. We will show the video along with this podcast of the murder, and it is dark stuff. People. It is very, 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 very dark.
I was not untouched.
The only reason we can speak of these crimes is because we have to laugh about it and put a little light on the subject because it is just unbelievable. It has shaken the foundations of our religious beliefs.
I may be going out on a whim here, but thank God he's dead.
Thank God he actually died. They did witness the body. The burial was confirmed. That it was not a double. It was not some Machiavelli bullshit.
He was not taken up to heaven by Alicia.
But when he did die in his harem,
God wept.
Jesus wept. Okay, basically what happened was his final breath, he was on a stage. His harem was converted into a stage to a small cabal of Italians and Roman architects, and also the Pope himself was in attendance. It was the kraut Pope. It was Benedict. It was not our new loving, tolerant Pope. It was that piece
Francis.
of shit. Goddamn. He was actually
Francis.
He was actually in charge of the Inquisition. They changed the name of the office of it. That was what he was in charge of. But he had a soft spot for Luciano Pavarotti. He would do anything for this man. He would
not
do.
To speak ill of the Germans, that they are not a tolerant people.
The Germans despise Pavarotti, except for Pope Benedict. He had his. He knew Pope. They knew each other. They were close friends. So
I would say lovers, but
they were never lovers. Luciano Pavarotti had never ever
squash my dreams.
He never ever. It was never confirmed that he had sex with a man. That was never confirmed. And he may have, but not as Pavarotti. Maybe in his younger days. But he may have experimented. But Luciano Pavarotti, murderer.
You were just off that fucking airbag with your range.
Bloodthirsty fucking lunatic. Luciano Pavarotti, he committed unspeakable crimes. Like that's the only one they caught on video.
Well, the guy's been dead for 5 years, and we're still this passionate.
They just now released the tapes.
All right.
The tapes have been released. The cat is out of the fucking proverbial bag. Like they can no longer silence this. So, this is like some Il Divo. There's speculation that he actually was the monster of Florence that mutilated those people. Possibly. That's only speculation. So, Luciano Pavarotti, he did some things, man.
He did. Oh, God.
He did some things that, holy Jesus God, he did some things.
Here, Harry, do you want me to stop the recording?
This is in part one.
Just so that we can recharge.
We will resume the conversation with the final. There's one part of the story that we have not spoken of.
Yeah, I don't want to bring it up.
There's one part that has not been spoken of that you must hear part two. Forget everything. Forget everything you've ever
kids out of the room.
Believed. Forget the laws of relativity. Forget anything Da Vinci said. Forget Galileo. This shakes.
They're footnotes in history compared to this man.
They're footnotes to what Pavarotti himself discovered. That is
you jaywalking motherfucker.
It will blur the lines of spirituality, reality, sub-reality, the universe, like these things. It's unfucking fathomable. It took a while just to understand it, actually. So,
all right, folks, we will be back.